Okay, so this video is going to be real quick on basically paying attention to ingredients. All right, so I don't really have to do too much writing for this one, but big thing, probably the biggest thing that you're probably going to need to start working on is the ingredients part of food. So whenever you go to the store and you go into different aisles and you see boxes and cans and things like that of different foods, you're going to notice that if you look on the ingredients, there's a lot of stuff that you have no idea what that is. Like, I don't even know what that is most of the time, and I'm looking at ingredients all the time. But sometimes I really don't know what they are. And for the most part, if it comes out of a box in a can or something like that, chances are it has a lot of processed sugars and things like that in there so that the food can stay on the shelf longer. So they're just trying to get shelf life up very high, basically, right? If you go to a local farmer's market, it's going to be totally different. All that food out there typically has one ingredient or just a few ingredients, and pretty much good ingredients for the most part. And those things are just going to be, flying off the shelves or flying off of wherever it's coming out of, baskets, things like that, basically because they have to sell it soon or else it will go bad very quickly, kind of thing. So it's going to be totally different. So that's going to be a big thing to start really focusing on, is the ingredients part of foods. I can't really stress that enough. It's going to be huge whenever you start trying to lose weight and do things like that, or even gain good weight, healthy weight, all that kind of stuff, is just paying attention to the ingredients. You want to try and know around 80 to 90% of what goes into anything. So if you take, wheat thins, for example, you'll see on there it's wheat, it's good for you, all this other stuff. That's basically just marketing. Those companies are just trying to market to you. You'll see wheat in huge letters. You'll see wheat bolded in the ingredients. You'll see a lot of things bolded in ingredients because they just want your eyes to be on those few ingredients because those ingredients are semi-healthy for you. But if you start paying attention a little bit closer, you'll notice that that's not the case. Wheat thins are actually pretty bad for you. So that's going to be kind of maybe a shocker or not, I don't know. But those are actually not that good for you because it comes out of a box, it's made of chips, and it has a bunch of preservatives in there to try and make that box last for as long as it can. So whenever you go to the store, main thing is always shopping on the outside of the store. You're going to find your meats, your vegetables, there's a whole vegetable section, and then also fruit section, all that kind of stuff, kind of similar. So shopping on mainly the outside of the store, that's where you're going to get most of the whole foods from. And then also in that section where there are vegetables and fruits, I would say that if you want to get frozen items, it's okay to have frozen fruit and vegetables. They're actually pretty good for you. There's not really too much in them. If you even look in the ingredients, it's probably just whatever's in there, like peas and green beans, things like that. They're just frozen. That's all it is. So now once you kind of start really focusing on looking at the ingredients, try to know as much as you can about them. If you start seeing a lot of things that you don't really know necessarily, chances are it's probably not good for you. Things that come out of a box and can, probably not that good for you. So like I said, shopping on the outside, getting your fruits and vegetables in that kind of fruit and vegetable section. Frozen foods is totally fine. Just make sure you do look at the ingredients on it, as far as like if you're just getting frozen fruits, vegetables, things like that. It's totally fine. There's nothing really bad in them. And it might be cheaper, so that could be a huge plus. But eating whole foods, things like that, is going to go a long way with trying to either lose weight or if you want to gain healthy weight. It's going to be huge. Like if you just do whole foods and not really worry about anything else, just eating good, healthy whole foods, that right there is probably going to be one of the biggest things that you could possibly do to change kind of how things work for you. So basically, if you want to lose loads of weight, changing that one thing right there, probably going to do it's probably going to have a huge impact on it. So that's going to be a big thing that I want to stress moving forward and stuff. And then, if you're just watching this video just to watch the video, that's going to be huge to just really start working on. Is look at the ingredients, try to get whole foods, try to get things that don't come out of a box and can, pretty much.